Hi Cancer, welcome to your daily love reading. My name is Pretty and I'll be doing your love reading today. So before we begin with your love reading, Cancer, please do remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever does not. Okay, so let's begin with your love reading, Cancer. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, and this is Aries energy. So this is a card of someone who is showing up in their divine masculine. This is someone who is showing up as quite stable, very masculine energy here. I'm seeing someone who wants to take the lead in a situation. This is someone though who's quite intelligent, quite wise. There's also a compassionate side to them, but they can be a bit rigid sometimes. They like to be in charge, but there's a very reliable energy about this person, very stable. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy, the Two of Swords in the reverse, air energy, and the Eight of Cups, water energy. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups, there's a feeling here of knowing your worth, walking away from something that wasn't serving you, something that took more from you than it gave, something here that wasn't worth it. You may just feel like it's not worth continuing to invest in that because you want something more meaningful. So there's something you have abandoned or you are on the verge of abandoning. There's this energy of walking away from someone who could have even been unsure of yourself, unsure of you. Because we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords can be someone who's indecisive. They could have kept you waiting or kept you stuck, and they didn't make a decision here because they were fearful. This is someone who was very guarded. This is someone who wasn't giving. They were just taking. And there's just this feeling of you having had to make the decision for them, and you could have chosen to walk away. Because they were taking too long. The Two of Pentacles is, again, it's like they were juggling. There's this lack of clarity or this inability to make a choice. This person could have made you feel like you weren't a priority, like you were a second choice, or you were not someone that they were 100% sure about. And we have the Emperor here, which can show a card of empowerment. So this Emperor person could be you. That can be you, someone who brings a lot to the table, someone who's now empowering themselves and choosing to, give to something that actually gives back, gives to something that's worth giving to. So there's an energy here of you knowing your worth. And also the Emperor is someone who's very experienced. So this could have been a very, it's like a lesson was learned here, and there's an energy of not wasting the lesson, knowing better and thus doing better. So you could be leaving something behind here. So let's clarify these cards, Cancer. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, and this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is a card of communication. This is a card of wanting to express something. It can also be a card of acting impulsively, in the sense of someone is seeing that you're walking away, and so they feel this urge to do something to prevent you from walking away. Because with the Emperor showing up, you're showing up as the Emperor, which can show that you're also in a more rigid energy, in the sense that you're not anymore bending. You're not, being flexible with your boundaries. It's like you're firm. You've made this decision and you've made your mind up, and that's how you're being seen. But this person is still trying to change your mind or to communicate something here, but it almost feels like it's a little too late type of energy. Because with the Knight of Swords, it's like they're going to try to give you something as a way to prevent you from walking away. It's like they're only now giving you what you've been asking them for, because they see you are almost out the door. So it's a very hasty energy here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, air energy, the Moon in the reverse, Pisces energy, and the Five of Cups, water energy. So the Page of Swords is showing that you are teaching someone a hard lesson. This person is learning from this. You may have also learned a hard lesson from this as well. The Page of Swords is showing that you may have been dealing with someone who is a bit immature, a bit inexperienced in some way, but they are very focused on you here. They're thinking a lot about you. They want to communicate. They're trying to figure you out. So there's definitely an energy of being curious about whether you'll be back. You're heavily on their mind. They may try to reach out with that Knight of Swords energy. The Moon in the reverse is again showing that you're not anymore stuck in an illusion, because it's like this person tried to keep you in an illusion, because with the Two of Swords, they may have been vague with you. They may have been indecisive with you, and they may have did just enough to keep you on the hook, but never fully satisfied, So there's definitely this realization about that. And ultimately, it does look like you are seeing the situation for what it is. And there's this energy of moving on with the Five of Cups in the reverse, not dwelling on someone who essentially they disappointed you. And there's this energy of not crying over spilled milk, instead looking at what else is out there, moving forward with your life, and not being bound to this anymore. It's like the attachment is kind of dying with that Five of Cups being in the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to pull out an oracle card for you, Cancer. Okay, so we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So there's definitely an energy of you being very realistic, practical with this. You could have stayed with this person because of your connection to them. You could have felt very in love with them. Also, you could have felt a spiritual connection with the moon here. But it's almost like they may have used that against you, or they could have tried to create an illusion here. There was some delusion, denial that was happening here. And you finding a balance between your spiritual side and your practical side is helping you to make a realistic decision that actually also serves you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out another card for you, Cancer. So we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I'm seeing you are being very grounded in reality. There's this energy of being realistic. Something about the situation may have left you feeling a bit deluded, and that was, maintaining this connection. But I'm seeing you coming back to yourself. There's this energy of empowering yourself by facing a hard truth, but ultimately being able to, walk away with self-respect and dignity here. Okay, so I'm going to pull out another card for you, Cancer. Okay, so we have unanimity and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Okay, so there's definitely a major decision you're making here, and it is taking both your intuition into account as well as being practical, being realistic. And I do see ultimately it's like your head and your heart are coming to an agreement, and it is guiding you forward. It's what's helping you make this decision here about a situation. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card out for your advice, Cancer. Okay, so we have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. which is something I see you doing because we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, which is showing that you're not holding on to the bitterness, you're not holding on to this. There's this energy of not crying over spilled milk, but rather moving forward. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. I hope you have a really, really good day, Cancer. Bye, Cancer.